So guys, I made changes to the high-low. Reason is because I didn't look at that dress properly before cutting that high-low. So after cutting, I realized that I won't get exactly what was made on that dress. So I've already made the changes to the fabric, but I want to show you using this paper, okay? So let me just assume that this is the let's just assume that this is the African print fabric. So let's assume that this is the 8 inches of length that I needed for my fabric, and I cut from here to the middle of the fabric. This was where I stopped my cutting. But after looking at that picture properly, I realized that if I sew this, the lace part of that dress will not show properly. So so what I did on the fabric was that I further reduced this 8 inches here. It is that I reduced the length of this particular side so that it will still be short, so that this part of the dress will also be showing the lace properly instead of the African print covering the lace. Okay, so okay, this is the part which is supposed to be the zipper side. So just make sure that you have about 3 inches here, 3 inches from this zipper point as it is on the dress, just 3 inches. So from that 3 inches here, I will now reduce it. So just see what I did. Okay, so this is what I did. So the one I cut before was the normal high-low style, the normal high-low pattern that you would have cut for a dress or a skirt. But for this particular style that is on the thumbnail, if you cut it like that, the lace will not show properly. So this is what I did on the fabric. So you can ignore what I cut earlier, and when you're cutting yours, just make sure that you make this place shorter. Okay, you can as well measure it on the client's body so that you can get it perfectly. So with this now, I also cut out lining. So I cut out lining with that same pattern, and I ironed interface on it. Now this is very important, because if you look at that dress, you can see that pleat, the box pleat on the lower part of the dress, that it was standing. The reason why it was standing was because of this interface that was ironed onto the lining that was placed on the fabric to sew. Okay, so make sure that you iron interfacing on the lining before attaching it to the pleat, so that the pleat will stand properly. It's part of the beauty of the dress. So now that I've shown you all that, let's start making the dress. So guys, I'm done cutting, and this is the fabric. So the first thing to do is to attach this upper pleat. So I'll place it this way, and then just leave the zipper allowance of 1 inch that I left on the back piece, after which I'll start pleating. And I'll make sure that each pleat is 3 inches, okay, so that everything matches and fits properly. So I'll pleat this one first. After pleating this, I'll attach the lower pleats. So guys, I'm done with that. You can see how it looks. It's fine. And this particular pleat does not need interfacing because it was doubled, as you can see. So it's standing on its own. So what I'll do next is to attach the other pleats. Let me show you how to do that. So this is the African print fabric for the lower pleats, and this is the lining that I iron interfacing to. So I'll just place it this way. This is the front of the fabric, and this is the back. So this is the interface. Interfacing will be facing the back of the fabric, and I'll place it this way. I'll place it this way and hem. Okay, so I'll hem it all the way down, and after that I'll place it this way too. I'll place it this way on top of the already made pleat, and then attach it. I'll also be leaving the 1 inch zipper allowance, and then pleat it the same way to the dress, to the upper part of the dress. Okay, so let me quickly do that. So guys, I've attached the pleats to the lower part of the dress. This is how it looks. Okay, so I have this lace that will be gathered to the lower part of the dress. I've also hemmed it, and this lace is 60 inches, but you can choose to double your body measurement or even use 3 times depending on how full you want the gathers to be. So here I have 60 inches. I will gather this to the lower part of the dress like this. I'll place it on the fabric like this, and also leave the 1 inch zipper allowance, and then gather the rest to the dress. So guys, sorry if you hear any noise. It's currently raining and I don't want to stop this video. So I have attached the lace to the lower part of the dress. I've attached the lace to the lower part of the dress, and this is how it looks. I've also lined it. Okay, so what I'll do now is I have this fabric that I measured. This is 3 inches. It is 3 inches. So, but what I need is 2.5 inches. But by the time I take in quarter of an inch here and quarter of an inch on this side, I'll be left with 2.5 inches. So I'm going to take this to the machine now. I'll take this to the machine now, and I'll first of all sew one side. I'll place it in the middle. Make sure that the middle of this fabric is in between, is on this seam. So I'll place it here, and then taking quarter of an, I'll make sure that I arrange the pleats as I'm sewing it, so I don't scatter the pleats while sewing this, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, so let me quickly do.
So guys, I just want to say this here, that if you're making this dress for a little girl of about 2 years old, that you should use a band of 2 inches instead of 2.5 inches that I used, or even you can even use 1.75 inches, because after making this band, I realized that it reduced the length of my upper pleat, or it didn't make it so flexible because it was longer than it was supposed to be. Or you can either increase the length of that your upper pleat so that it can be more, even if you use 2.5 inch band, it will still be flexible. Okay, I just wanted to point this out
And come and show you what next to do. So guys, I finished attaching the band to the dress, and the next thing I'll do is to attach a zipper to this dress. So I have a matching white zipper which I will attach to the dress, after which I will show you what next to do. Okay, so guys, I'm done attaching the zipper to the dress, and what is left now is for me to make a bow and attach to this dress. So this is the fabric that I have left, and it is 6 inches or 6.25 inches, and 6.25 inches on this side as well. So I'll make a bow with this, which I'll be attaching to the back of the dress, and I'll also make like a band or like a belt to use and attach the bow. So let me quickly do that and show you the finished look of the dress. So guys, I have these two belts here and the bow. So I'll make the bow now and then attach this to the dress. So whenever my bow is too thick that I can't sew, I'll just use thread to hold it first before sewing. So I'll take this. So I'll place this one this way and place this one this way. I've not ironed, that's why it looks like this. I just want to finish the video now, then later on I can iron everything. So I'll place this way and then sew it, attach the bow to it, and then attach it this way to the dress. Okay, So guys, I'm done attaching the bow. All that is left is just for me to iron this dress properly. We currently do not have lights, but I just want to finish this video today, so I'll iron that properly. And I really appreciate you guys for watching both the part 1 and the part 2 of this video. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section and I'll be there to answer you. Don't skip any part so that you will not get confused at any point, because you know I made alterations to this part of the dress, okay? Because by the time I'm making this video, the part 1 of this video is already uploaded. In this month of November till mid-December, I'll be sharing styles that you can make for your little ones. 2022 Christmas cloth ideas, 2022 Christmas dress idea for little girls. I'll be sharing it from now, and I hope you pick one out of the ones I will share, okay? Thank you so much for watching up until now, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.